morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss with you multiplexer and what is the application of multiplexer, what is the advantage of multiplexer and what is the role of multiplexer in a digital electronic system. So first we will start with the definition of multiplexer. Multiplexer basically has n number of inputs and one output, and that n number of inputs we will represent by small n. Okay, so small n is your number of inputs and one is your output. So basically we can say that this is a definition of multiplexer. Multiplexer has n number of inputs and one output line. Okay, so now this definition we will relate with some examples. Now we can select the communication channel example. If you have n number of channels that contain the information and you have a single line to transmit that information, then how you will transmit the data over a single line? Okay, so we will relate that example with a multiplexer. So you can say that n number of inputs, that means n number of channels you have that contain the information and you want to transmit that information over a single line, that means you have one output line. Clear? So in that case we require some type of circuit that select the data input line and that data we can transmit over a single channel. So for this thing we require a circuit, and that circuit basically we can say that it is a multiplexer that select the input line and that data we will transmit over a single channel or over a single line. So that single line is our output line. Clear? So that's why we relate this example with the communications channels. So you have n number of inputs and one output line. The same thing happens with the communication channel. If you have n number of input channel and you want to transmit that channel data over a single line, then how you will transmit that data over a single line? First you require some type of circuit that select the input line out of many input line and you will transmit that data over a single line from one end to another end. So we can say that this type of circuit is like a multiplexer circuit. So the same thing happens with the multiplexer. You have n number of inputs and you have one output. Clear? Then if we are talking about the advantage of multiplexer, so we can say that it reduces the multiplexity of the circuit. But like in a digital electronic system, we use a Karnaugh map technique for the simplification purpose. But in a multiplexer, we are not using Karnaugh map technique for the simplification purpose of the logical expression. We simplify our logical expression by using a multiplexer technique. That thing we will discuss later in our lecture. But now we are considering or the definition of multiplexer. Clear? So it has n number of inputs and one output. The advantage basically we can clearly see by the definition. If you have n number of input channel and you want to transmit the data over a single line, then how you will select the input line or how you will select the channel line out of many input lines. So for this thing we will use the select line. Clear? So next thing we will include in the multiplexer, that is select line, and we will represent via capital S. Clear? Because if you have many number of input line and if you have only single line to transmit the data, in that case for routing the information, you have to select the one input line out of many input line at a time. Okay, so at a time you can transmit only one channel data over a single line, and for these things we are using select line in our multiplexer. Clear? So your multiplexer has three things. First one is small n that represent the n number of inputs. Second one is one by we are saying because you have only one output channel or one output line or one output. Clear? In a multiplexer. So that's why the output we will represent by 1. And third thing is your select line that we will represent by capital S. So select line basically we are using to select the data input line out of n number of input line. Clear? So this is the application also, and the advantage. What is the advantage? Basically it reduces the complexity of your circuit. Basically many combination circuit we can design by using your multiplexer. Third thing, it reduces the wired connection, because if you have n number of data channels and you have only single line to transmit the data from one end to another end, what is that meaning? You are selecting one input channel at a time for transmitting the data. So in that case, we can say that it reduces the wired connection for the communication. Clear? So this is the advantage of multiplexer. If we are talking about the application of multiplexer, so multiplexer basically we are using in a A to D converter, means analog to digital converter. For the simplification of a logical expression, we can use multiplexer technique. For the design of a combination logic circuit, we can use the multiplexer technique. What are the combination circuit we have studied in our subject, like half adder, full adder, or your code converter from binary to gray, gray to binary, binary to accessory, accessory to binary. So these are the combination circuit that also we can design by using multiplexer. So these are the application of your multiplexer. Clear? So we have discussed multiplexer definition, advantage of your multiplexer, and application of multiplexer. Now we will discuss about types of multiplexer. Second thing we will discuss type of mux. Why we are writing mux here? Because multiplexer you can say as a mux, you can call as a mux or data selector. Clear? So sometimes you see the example with mux or data selector. Clear? Because multiplexer also called as a mux or data selector circuit. Clear? Then if you are talking about the type of mux, so type of mux is 2:1, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1, 32:1, so like that and so on. So these are the type of your multiplexer and so on. Clear? So here, if you are talking about 2:1 mux, what does that mean? 2:1 mux means you have 2 input line and 1 output line. If you are talking about 4:1 mux, that means you have 4 input line and 1 output line. If you are talking about 8:1, in that case you have 8 data input line and 1 output line. If you are talking about 16:1 mux, that means you have 16 data input line and 1 output line. So in that case, the one question comes in our mind: how we select or how we calculate the select line? Because select line is the important thing into multiplexer. Because if you don't have select line, then how you will select the data input line out of many data input line for the transmission purpose? Because you have only one single channel to transmit the data, and for that you have to select the one input line out of many data input line for the transmission purpose, and that thing you will do with the select line. So the second question comes about the select line. So for the select line, we have to understand the relation between M or N. So what is M? M basically represent your select line and N represent your data input line. Clear? So for select line concept, we have to understand the relation between M or N. So what is the relation between M or N? 2:M equal to N. So by using this formula or by using this relation, we can calculate the select line. Here M is your select line input and N is your data input line. Clear? So if you see the types of multiplexer, in that case you see 2:1. That means you have 2 input line and 1 output line. If you are talking about 4:1, that means you have 4 data input line and 1 output line. So if we take this example 4:1, so in that case your N is 4, means you have 4 data input line. Clear? So if you have 4 data input line, then what is the value of M? In that case, your value of M equal to 2. Clear? So we will see again the next example. Suppose you are taking 16:1. This is your mux, 16:1. So in a 16:1 mux, you have 16 data input line and 1 is your output line. Okay? So if you have 16 input line, then what will be the value of M? Your M value will be 4. Clear? Because if you have N value is 16, then in that case your M value will be 4. Clear? So these are your types of mugs. 2:1, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1, 32:1, like that 64:1, 128:1, 255:1. So like that, these are your types of multiplexer. But the important thing is that how you will calculate the select line. So for these things, you have to remember the relation between M or N. Here, M represent your select line or N represent your data line. So if you have the idea about data lines, suppose if you have 32 data input line, in that case your N value will be 5. Clear? If you have 64 data input line, in that case your N value will be 8. So like that you will calculate the select line, because definitely you have the data input line. So if you calculate the select line, then in that case easily you can select the one input line out of many input data lines for the transmission purpose, because we are talking about the communication example. So that's why I am saying again and again about the transmission. Clear? So you can select the one data input channel for the transmission purpose, and that will depend on the select line. Or select line will be represented by S. Clear? Now we will discuss about the structure of mugs. So we will represent by the box structure. These will represent your data input. Suppose we are talking about 2:1 mugs. So what is that mean? 2:1 mugs? That means you have two data input line and one output line. So this thing represent your output, and we will represent by capital Y. Then two data input lines, so we will represent by D0 and D1, and select line. So this arrow basically represent your select line. Okay. So if you have 2:1 mugs, that means you have two data input line, one output line. Then how you will calculate the select line? So you will use the formula 2:1 equal to N. That means you have two data input line. In that case, your N value will be 1. So you have only one select line, that is S0. Clear? And output you are representing by using this symbol capital Y. Now, one more thing we will add in this structure, that is capital E. A capital E represent enable input line. So what is the meaning of enable input line? Okay. So we have discussed about the IC in a digital electronic system. Means you have IC, and IC is nothing but the integrated circuit that contains some data input line, some output line, some ground connection, power line connection, right? So here capital E represent basically your enable input. Enable input means you have to provide the high input to that line. After that your circuit will be in a enable mode, otherwise your circuit will be in a disable mode. Means whatever input select by the select line, it will not transmit by the output line. Other, if your capital E is 0 or capital E is connected with the ground, or you are providing the 0 input to the enable input line. Clear? Everything is same. If you are providing 0 input, if you are giving 0 input, if your capital is connected to the ground, in that case your overall circuit into a disable mode. So how you will convert into a enable mode? In that case you have to connect this enable input line to the power supply. Or in other words, we can say that if you are talking about a truth table, in that case you will give high input to the enable input line. In that case your circuit will be in a enable mode, and whatever input is select line by the select line, whatever data input basically select by the select line, that data input we can transmit to the channel or to the output channel that represent on your Y. Clear? So this is the circuit of your multiplexer. Clear? So this is your enable input line, these are your data input, this is your select line, this is your output line. Select line basically we are using to select the data input out of many data input line. Now in that case we have only two data input line, So 2 data input lines, you will select only one data input line. Clear? Because S value is 0. Suppose if your S value is 0, in that case your data D0 line will be connected to the output line. If your S0 value is 1, in that case your D1 line will be connected to the output line, and that output will be shown on the output side. Clear? So basically it depends on your select line what data line select by the select line. So select line value is 0, in that case your D0 line will be connected to the output line. If your S value is 1, in that case your D1 line will be connected to the output line. But this will happen only after capital E is connected to the power supply, or capital E is if we are providing the high input to the capital E. Clear? So if we are talking about the truth table, so in truth table, one column contains input capital E, second contains capital S, and third one is your output. So if we are talking about the truth table is nothing but the relation that shows the relation between input and output. So in a multiplexer case, we will make truth table like that. So we will include one input, that is capital E. So if your capital E value is 0, in that case whatever channel selected by the select line, it doesn't matter, it doesn't show the output. Your output will be 0. Why? Because you are providing low input to the enable line. In that case your circuit will be in a disable mode. If you are providing high input to your enable input line, in that case whatever input selected by the select line, that input shows at the output channel. So if your select line is 0, in that case your output is D0, because in that case your data channel D0 will be connected to the output line. And if your enable line is 1 and your select line is 1, in that case your D1 input channel will be connected to the output line. Clear? So this is the theory of multiplexer. Multiplexer sometimes we called as a mux, or sometimes we called as a data selector. The important thing is that you have to understand the type of multiplexer. Here 2:1, 8:1, 16:1. Then so that thing represents the n number of inputs. Here in that case you have two number of data channels, one output channel, and if you have two number of data channel, in that case your select line will be 1. So here you will representing by as 0. Clear? If you are talking about the truth table, so here we are including one input, that is capital E. Capital E basically using for the disabling or enabling your circuit. If we are providing low input to the capital E, in that case your circuit will be in a disabled mode, and if we are providing the high input to the capital E, in that case your circuit will be in enabled mode, and your output basically depends on the select line. If your select line value is 0, in that case your data input line D0 will be connected to the Y. If your S input is 1, in that case data line D1 will be connected to the capital Y. So this is the structure of mux. The some more example we will discuss into next lecture related to the multiplexer. Okay, thank you.